Hello, I'm Angela Wamboy, and these are the stories making headlines on Capital TV. Former anti-terrorism unit boss Boniface Monekey has declined his new posting to Garissa County as CID chief and instead opted to resign. Monekey is understood to have written to CID boss Degwe Mahoro saying the posting will expose his life to danger, having served as the country's anti-terrorism unit boss. Monekey was redeployed to Garissa in changes affecting more than 50 other senior officers, mainly drawn from the CID. Musalia Mudavadi has formally quit the United Democratic Forum Party, which sponsored his 2013 presidential election in which he lost. Capital Newsbeat has seen a letter he wrote to the party's Secretary General announcing his resignation. In the letter, Mudavadi says he voluntarily resigned and wishes the party well in its future endeavors. His private secretary, Kibisu Kabatesi, says Musalia has now joined the Amani National Congress, which will sponsor him in the 2017 general election. State House has defended Devolution Cabinet Secretary Waiguru over the National Youth Service IFMIS scandal. Spokesperson Manoah Esipisu says the issue is being fueled for political reasons, yet no money was lost because payments were detected and stopped. He spoke amid calls from the opposition to have Waiguru investigated over the matter, with court leaders saying the scandal is bigger than meets the eye. Esipisu says the government will rebuild all the NYS projects destroyed by Kibera youth in order to shame the devil.
We encourage all parties to resolve whatever differences they may have within confines of the rule of law. But it is obvious that there are those among our political class with a long and rich history of pervasive violence as a way of winning their arguments. That Kenya of yesterday is behind us, that Kenya of pervasive violence, that Kenya of stones carried in bags as a method of threatening people or resolving problems is one that is well behind us, and they need to be reminded of that.
Director of Public Prosecutions Keriako Tobiko has told the Senate Committee on Legal Affairs and Human Rights that political interference is a big impediment on prosecution of corruption cases. Tobiko says his office has been put under intense pressure by politicians who have even threatened to slash his office budget should things not go their way. He says his office has also come under pressure from tribal groups who are opposed to the prosecution of one of their own. He's, however, adamant that his office has maintained its integrity despite the difficulty in diplomatically handling such persons. In international news, President Barack Obama is used to hecklers interrupting him during his speeches, but he draws the line when the audience interrupts him in his own house. As Obama was speaking at a White House event honoring LGBT Pride Month on Wednesday, an accented voice rang out from the crowd. Obama wasn't amused.
Americans is, yeah, hold on a second. Okay, you know what? No. Hey, yeah, listen, you're in my house. And you don't start, no, come on. It's not, you know what? It's not respectful when you get invited to somebody. You're not gonna get a good response from me by interrupting me like this. I'm sorry. No. Shame on you. You shouldn't be doing this. Come on. Can we escort this person out? Come on.
In the world of business, Kenya could be losing billions of shillings in terms of tax revenues owing to the bureaucracy at the customs. According to DHL's Country Managing Director Alan Cassels, clearance of goods at various points of entry, including Mombasa Port and airports, is still taking up to 6 days, hence frustrating traders. Cassels is calling on the government to ensure this is reduced as promised by President Uhuru Kenyatta to less than 3 days and encouraged easier movement of goods.
Shipping internationally can be a minefield if you're not prepared. If you are prepared, it's actually not that complicated. But if you look at the average time that it takes to clear high-value shipments into Kenya, it averages about 6 days at the moment, which is just ridiculously high. And the President said not so long ago that he feels that shipments should be cleared into and out of anywhere in Kenya, and realize some of the complications and the difficulties of simply setting up a business in Kenya. I think I'm right in saying that in many instances it can take 6 weeks to set up a business. In Rwanda it takes 4 hours. So there are some challenges there, of which some of you will already have come across.
In the world of sports, Sharon Shahrukh, the 2011 World Marathon bronze medalist, has been added to the elite field for the Bogota International Half Marathon on Sunday. Shahrukh, who has a half marathon best of 1 hour, 7 minutes and 8 seconds, will battle for the top honors with Paris Marathon champion Meseret Mengistu of Ethiopia, who was also added. And that's a wrap-up of the day's top stories. I've been your host, Angela Wamboi. For more on these and other stories, log on to www.capitalfm.co.ke/TV. And make sure you check out our YouTube page, subscribe, and like at Capital FM Kenya.